her lids and let tears slide in cold tracks down her cheeks. Almost. He slowly scratched a line upon her cheek with his thumbnail, following a tear. But alas, not quite. You will be more honest before morning, I think.
I am honest to you now.
Perhaps. We will discuss this at length when my guests have departed. Did you know? Fouché comes to my little soirée tonight. A great honor. He comes to me from meetings with Bonaparte. He comes directly to me to speak of what the first consul has said. I am becoming the great man in Paris these days.
What would I say if I were innocent? Take me to Fouché. He will believe me.
You will see Fouché when I am satisfied your pretty little mouth is speaking the truth. Until then...
He reached to the nape of her neck to loosen her dress, pulling the first tie free.
You will make yourself agreeable, eh? I have heard you can be most amusing.
I will try to please you. I will survive this. I can survive whatever he does to me.
You will try very, very hard before I am finished with you.
Please.
He wanted to see fear. She would grovel at once, as was politic.
Please, I will do what you want, but not here. Not in a dirty cell with men watching. I hear them breathing. Do not make me do this in front of them.
It is only the English dogs. I kennel some spies here till I dispose of them.
His fingers hooked the rough material of her dress at the bodice and pulled it down, uncovering her.
Perhaps I like them to watch. She breathed in the air he had used, hot and moist, smelling of wintergreen. His hand crawled inside the bodice of her dress to take hold of her breast. His fingers were smooth and dry, like dead sticks, and he hurt her again and again. She would not be sick upon LeBlanc in his evening clothes. This was no time for her stomach to decide to be sincere. She pressed against the wall at her back and tried to become nothing. She was darkness, emptiness. She did not exist at all. It did not work, of course, but it was a goal to fix the mind upon. At last, he stopped. I will enjoy using you. She did not try to speak. There was no earthly use in doing so. He hurt her one final time, pinching her mouth between thumb and forefinger, breaking the skin of her dry lips and leaving a taste of blood. You have not amused me yet. He released her abruptly. She heard the scrape and click as he lifted his lantern from the table. But you will. The door clanged shut behind him. His footsteps faded in the corridor, going toward the stairs and upward. Pig. She whispered it to the closed door, though that was an insult to pigs, who were, in general, amiable. She could hear the other prisoners, the English spies, making small sounds on the other side of the cell, but it was dark, and they could no longer see her. She scrubbed her mouth with the back of her hand and swallowed the sick bile in her throat. It was amazingly filthy being touched by LeBlanc. It was like being crawled upon by slugs. She did not think she would become even slightly accustomed to it in the days she had left. She pulled her dress into decency and let herself fold onto the dirt floor, feeling miserable. This was the end, then. The choice that had tormented her for so long, what should be done with the Albion plans that had been entrusted to her, was made. All her logic and reasoning, all her searchings of the heart, had come to nothing. LeBlanc had won. She would withstand his persuasions for only a day or two, then he would wrest the Albion plans from her memory and commit God knew what greedy betrayals with them. Her old mentor Vauban would be disappointed in her when he heard. He waited in his small stone house in Normandy for her to send word. He had left the decision to her, what should be done with the plans, but he had not intended that she give them to LeBlanc. She had failed him. She had failed everyone. She took a deep breath and let it out slowly. It was strange to know her remaining breaths were numbered in some tens of